Also, head over to KG's channel. In 10 minutes, he's live. Go. I tell you what. Go on to KG's chat and put. What should we set them up to put? The Eric Ten Hag head
that he has no idea about. Yeah, and he's like, "Why are people doing that?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe like make him think he's not like his thing's not working.
Put live question mark.
Yeah.
Or no, Red Baron mute. That's the good one. Just keep saying mute.
Yeah.
Mute.
Everyone just put mute.
Go in there and just say mute over and over and over again.
A few moments later.
Benzema has been, because I think that's well out of order. I'm muted. How? Mute. The fuck? Why it doesn't make any sense? You. Oh! Oh, this is me off. I'm gonna have to reset the stream. You are not muted. It's a prank. I hate my life. Your stream's fine. You. Hello.
Hello.
Tell me this isn't true.
It's imagine you were muted for the first 4 minutes, but actually you weren't muted, and everyone told you that you were muted. I don't know where that would come from. I don't know who would put a lot of people up to such a thing, but happy birthday to your wife and all that. Speak to you later.
I should leave. I should leave. I should leave. Alice talks. I need to hit her up. Nah, I should text Makola. Say, yo, I'm being mistreated.
So I came to apologize, you know, and I didn't really realize how it would make you feel, because I saw afterwards, you know, you felt quite badly. You feeling a bit calm now? You feel better?
It's your idea, innit?
It doesn't matter how you feel.
Nah.
Are we on? I need to wait. Is it? Wait there. Is it on? I don't know if it. Are we, guys? Is it? Welcome.
No, Flex. You know how wicked you are as a person.
I didn't do it.
No, don't shut up. You was a part of it. You called me 3 minutes before I went live, bro. So I couldn't. And you know that 3 minutes is vital as well. So I took the call to set up for this. Yeah. You called me. You're sounding bare friend. Like, just so you can do the best technical misses. Yeah. So I'm doing all that one, yeah. And I rushed into the stream. So I'm thinking the stream should. I wasn't sure about the stream. I didn't get to do the double check-ins and that. Bro, I didn't even know what my phone was. Nah, everything's bad. Nah, Flex.
But it's not bad because it worked. Your thing was on. Everything's not bad. You just thought it was bad.
You know what I did? You know how crazy I went with the swearing?
I heard. No monetization. None of him.
But the people, the delegates, nah, that's out of order. All right.
They were in on it. It's just a big combined effort.
Red Baron as well, you Red Baron. Red Baron. Yeah. Red Baron's one of the main. Nah, these are my friends. Cool. All right, let's get to work.
But that's why they feel comfortable enough to do it to you, man. Welcome to the Flexing KG show. We are online. You can hear us. We had a little bit of fun earlier. We ain't got a game this weekend, innit? So you gotta have a little bit of fun. Otherwise, it's just boring. You taught me that.
It's true. No, and I respect it. It's just, you know, when you have your own medicine and it's not good for yourself. It's one of them ones. It's one of the ones when you have your own medicine and that. But bro, there is so. Can I do what you do? Can I do what you do?
You can,
Guys, we got so much to talk about on this show today. We're talking about Jose Mourinho. He's available right now. We're talking about FFP. We're talking about, what do you call it, the violation. Man City get away with things, but other clubs are in the mud right now. Everton, Nottingham Forest. We've also got, listen, we got so much coming up. Stay tuned in. This one's going to be a humdinger.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I do like it. And on that note, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, all of that good stuff. Get involved in the show. Obviously, we always start the Flexing KG show with our beloved Man United. First things first.
Wait, I've got a thing for that.
I did business.
Shut up! Shut up!
This is business.
Hey!
We got to talk about our own business.
Where's that one from?
One of the Nollywood dramas. You know what?
Wait, I need to see you in Nollywood, you know. Why have you not? I need you to get some auditions in Nollywood.
I think my dad keeps saying this to me.
You're so nice, though. Like, you should.
Oh man, just start acting. You know when my dad ain't got no links, no friends. Like, just arrive and just start acting. It don't work like that. Like, I need to know people. Like, I can't just pull up in Nigeria and just get busy. But no, I think that would be like, I'd have to live out there and stuff.
Really, it's that much of a community. Like,
I'd imagine that I'd have to be out there in the bit, so you can't just pull up and it's like you can't just take and not like really.
You can just pull up and say I've been Shadrach. Can pull up and just say, bro, Emmy Award.
Who's that? Well, I don't care.
Who is Emmy?
Who's Emmy? Oh, your daughter.
All right, cool. I hear you on that. All right. Well, Project Nollywood for KG in it. Let's get him out there.
Absolutely.
Anyone? Do you know what? There could be a Nollywood producer who's just a fan of the show, watching the thing now. If you got links like that, let us know.
Hit us up.
Hit us up. But we have got a lot to talk about. Like you said, our beloved Man United. We've got to talk about our own business. Earlier on today, there has been talk about the CEO situation at Man United, and Samuel Luckhurst said quite a few hours ago during the afternoon. That Man United are not expecting Jean-Claude Blanc to be the CEO of Man United. His is more the plan is for the new CEO to report to him. Do you know what I'm saying? And we saw that a couple of weeks ago when they basically said that Jean-Claude Blanc is the snitch about the place. He's the eyes and the ears on the ground, and he goes back to he's the Ineos representative. You plant him in there, make him every day he's in there, go back weekly or whatever, and say, "Yo, so Jim, guess what I saw? You know." You're not going to believe this. Just, that kind of one. So what's been going on in there? Well, on Monday, you're not going to believe it. Yes, guess who was late? Yeah, you're not going to have to tell him again. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You know that kind of thing. Roma as well, obviously, have parted ways with I don't know what that is. Oh, Roma have parted ways with Jose Mourinho, but also there's some media talk about them sounding out Paul Mitchell as well for the sporting director. He's been heavily linked with Man United. So there's a lot going on with that. And of course, just our contrasting views. Because you tried to throw me under the bus on the full view.
Good.
You've been trying to at me, trying to say,
I think you're
I think you're just living under a rock and don't want to talk about it.
I think you're Ten Hag out. And I'm not. I'm happy to say it right now on the stream. I think it's the right time. It's just us. It's a safe space. Just me and you and that and other people watching. But you're Ten Hag out. You're Ten Hag out.
Why are you saying that?
I can feel it. As my friend, as my guy, I just know you, bro. And you're having more and more of these breakdowns than like usual. They're like the ones before. I always know when you're mad. Because you say you go to me, you look at the players and be like, one shit. This is when you're having the moments and then you say, no, they're rubbish. You know they're rubbish, and you look me direct in the eye. Listen, you know that they're rubbish, right? So why are we saying this? Why are we allowing this? And what's happening is that is now the focus from you has been on the manager. The last game, you said Wigan. We had the big argument, and we've been having a lot of bus stops. That's why I know that
something's wrong. Arguments.
So when the
off-camera arguments.
We've been having mad bus stops, bro. And then the one before, I was like, when he said, if this Wigan game, if he doesn't win, I'm done. Yeah, and I goes, Lex, it can't work like that. Like that game has to be the players.
But you
And
also told me that this is that weren't the game to judge about, and the Spurs one was. So what did we see? So if you're saying you told me to start judging him off that, that's what you told me.
Yes, you should judge
so
him.
I
on
did.
that.
So I did.
Let's not.
He's moved the goalpost. See,
let's not skip. No, the goalposts are staying exactly where it is.
All right,
let's not skip it. The thing is, what we still need to focus on, because in that Spurs game, Ten Hag let himself down managerially. He did. There was things that he should have tried to make changes, which he didn't do. He was, in terms of just the personnel on the pitch that were playing in the game, he should have changed up our system. What do you call it? He quickly realized, like, if we want to talk about the manager, the failures that he made in that game is, well, you started to realize they weren't playing a high line. They were actually trying to take their time with the ball, and they're building up into our third. But with Man United, we carried on playing that ball over the top high line football. Ten Hag has to do better. Garnacho was not winning the race against Udogie. They should have switched sides just to see if Rashford can get some change for him. He didn't do that. Again, there's little things when you say.
But these are all in-game things, though. What about the bigger thing?
No, but I'm just talking
as in, like, how did you arrive where you're so far behind somebody else who's putting their principles across? That's what my thing was. My thing was trying to open up the conversation of, like, beyond the 90. So obviously, walking out stadium, you're in the 90. You've just witnessed that. But then that subsequently leads you on to further conversations, i.e., but Rado, actually, hold on a minute. I just saw seamless football from them, even though they've got dead players. Why is my team playing like that? That's a valid conversation. I don't mean you're Ten Hag out.
No, but I don't think, and this is what I'm saying, because while you say, you're not just saying that and it's alone. I think you're saying that with all of that feeling, bro. Bro, all of the match views, every game that you watch, you're like, why are we having this? In the Liverpool,
but you did it too.
Bro, I'm talking about.
We lost against someone, and you said I got to look at Ten Hag. You said it. Why can't? How come you can say? No, I didn't say to you. I think you're Ten Hag out.
I'm not Ten Hag out. I feel like you're more further
gone. What game was that? I'm going to pull up the receipts.
It's Liverpool.
Was it Liverpool?
Yes.
And they're 0-0.
You're further gone. Yes.
So what? You said I need to look at the manager. No, we lost the game. We lost the game, bro. And you said, I can't remember what game it was. Yeah, someone in the comments.
We done a stream at home. It was a stream that we did at home, and I said, "What do you call it?"
No, there was another one. It was in person because I was there doing the interviews, and you was like, "Can we not look at Ten Hag? Can we not look at?" You said it, bro. You said it, and you know it as well in your head. You said it.
Hold on.
Look at your lion face. Look, you're smizing because you know you've done what I've done, and this is why I don't like.
No.
This is why I'm going to call you out. This is why I'm going to call you out. Because I've been there when you've experienced these same emotions. I've been there when you've gone strong, either on just a player, because that's your feeling in that moment. On Onana, you're already saying you're done. Fair enough. You're not. You said forget it. Yeah. You've done the thing with the manager. I saw you do it. I was in the studio. It wasn't just, and you said after that, you went, we have to talk about our manager.
Yeah.
We have to. That's what you said. So why do you get to say that and not face? Oh, I think you're Ten Hag out. No, it wasn't virtual, fam. It was in the thing.
I think Forest. Owen saying
you did it. You did it for that as well. You did it for that as well. But you also did it. It weren't just Forest own. He did it that one, and it was, and that's how I know the case is building, because you did do it for Forest, and you did it when we was in the thing. And I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you.
Well, no, I'm attacking you.
But that's why you're a prick.
No, I'm attacking you because of what you've done as well. So that's what I'm saying.
What did I do?
Bro, don't pretend.
Have standards. So you're attacking me for having standards.
Don't pretend like this morning never happened as well.
So you're attacking me. Oh, that. All right.
Yes, exactly.
That's nothing to do with this. Well, attack me for that.
The problem with you, you
cross-pollinating.
You don't put, and I always cross-pollinate. And I'm saying
that,
no, you have to, because I'm saying that your situation is not just seamless. I'm saying I'm looking at the cross-pollination of you in different spaces, bro, and you're just mad. You're getting madder week in, week out. I can see it.
So I should just be happy with what's going on.
No, I didn't say you should be happy.
So why are you surprised I'm mad then?
Like the people on the morning show.
I'm surprised you're not more mad. How about that? I think you don't want to address it. I think you're in denial about having honest conversations.
That's what's pissing me off about you, because I don't know where you
won't. I tell you where I got it from. Do you know where I got it from? Coming out of the ground. It's not all bad though. What, you thought that was bad? Are you mad at that? What? Let me tell you, he told you what I said after the game. Let me tell you his initial reaction. And let me tell you guys, if you would react in the same way, bearing in mind, we're outside Old Trafford, Odie just got out of the ground. Final whistle was like, 5 minutes ago. Yeah, you're angry. Well, I think some people are angry.
I was
So
disappointed.
right. Okay. So cool. So imagine we get to the spot where we film. Yeah. First exchange of words with KG. I'm like, nah, man. I'm not having that, man. I'm not having that. This is him. What, are you angry at that? What, you? Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. Like, it was like, it's just like, it's a draw, isn't it? Like, both teams, like, it was all right. Like, they didn't really do anything. Like, are you mad at that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look. I knew it. I knew it. Look at that. A month ago. How dare you? I'm so glad Owen's in the back. No. Wait, let me land. Because I said to you, time to question the manager. You said it a month ago. No progress. What did you mean? What did you mean then? Oh, you're taking it. You are shameless.
I get the Owen. You bastard as well.
No,
get the flex ones. Get the flex ones, because this is what I'm saying.
But I'm not denying it. You're denying it. I'm not atting you.
But then this is the killer. You're telling me that I'm happy with everything. Now you're looking. Look at the truth, bro. You said
wait. Okay, then. So pause right there.
Wait, hold on. You argued with me saying I never call out the manager, yeah, and I'm never what you call it, and I always want to give him a blight. I just want to blame the players.
I'm talking about now. No. Right. I'm so glad you've just done this. You've just unraveled yourself, yeah.
I haven't unraveled.
No,
because you're getting background support, bro. You're getting background support. I ain't got no background. I ain't got no one in the back helping me out and giving me the little thumbnails. Those thumbnails look bad. Those in the general, what do you call it?
KG, can I ask you a question? Can you explain what that meant? Time to question a manager and no progress. Yes. Can you explain?
Yeah, because I said that I've always been focused on the players, and the manager is.
And this was a month ago as well. So I'm going to ask you what's changed as to why you don't think this anymore.
Because he was persistent with McTominay, and I didn't understand.
Right.
But then one thing he has done is he has taken McTominay out. He doesn't want to play McTominay.
Wait, nah, I'm not letting you. You are taking the absolute fucking piss. You are. You're trying to tell me that you've taken your foot off the accelerator on Ten Hag and the pressure because McTominay doesn't start anymore.
But that's important.
You just said that as your main point.
Are you telling me
McTominay
was a big issue for me? Take the video. Look at the video footage. McTominay was a big issue for me. I'm not having it. I think even in that video, I'm saying, why does he keep going with this? He can't play. He's a ghost.
I think if we take a deeper dive into that video, you would have said more about the manager than you actually remember. Because right now you're going.
And I probably mentioned the signings.
Right. So can I ask you this? Why
are you not asking no questions? I've been asking bare questions, Fran. Why are you not on the stand, bro? You're not even stepping to the stand. I'm saying that.
Well, I was trying to, and you kept shutting me down. And then we've just brought cold facts and evidence, and you're still on the aggression.
There's no one fighting for me right now on this channel.
But you started the fight.
You're
taking the piss.
This guy.
You're taking the piss. Wait.
No, I don't even.
No. You're getting simping. No. He's gone. I'm sorry. I'm not having this. I am not having this. We're going to go to that just for no reason. It's going to hurt Josh's eyes. Right now it's a bit raw. It's not trimmed up. This is what I mean about this guy, yeah? How dare he come to me, yeah, in my moment of having like my thing where I'm just looking at the manager. He's had 3-4 times where he's gone in. But all of a sudden, he doesn't feel that anymore. So guess what? It's okay because he's calmed down. Like no one else talks about it. Then he's trying to stick it on me. When he said these things, I never said to him, KG, just admit it. You're Ten Hag out, but you don't want to say it. I just let him have his thing. I just let him express. But no, when Flex comes off the fence, when Flex wants to say how he feels, he's got a problem with that. And then you bring the receipts. And he doesn't like it. He starts talking about McTominay. How, I took the pressure off because McTominay stuff. Why bring McTominay into it? I don't get it. And I'm not happy. I'm not happy with your behavior, bro. I ain't happy. You're taking the piss.
I'm disgusted. And now I know how this channel works. And I've seen it. And then I feel
so you're going to play the victim.
Jadon Sancho. I'm being scapegoated.
Just own it. Why can't you just... Can you not just have an honest conversation about then to now? Why can't you do that?
Because now, I've been scapegoated.
I didn't call you out.
Yeah, no, because call people out.
You created this.
I want to know because it looks bad. Listen, it looks damning. When I look at all the thingies... when I look at the thumbnails, it looks crazy. Yeah?
Look at your face.
Now, what I will say to you is, remember, you have to be fair.
He's sacking himself. You said he's sacking himself.
But he was doing that.
But he's not now. But Spurs come
No,
and play
but I
wicked
still
football
feel-
against us, and that means he's
I
not sacking
still
himself.
feel,
Now.
no, but I still feel because I'm waiting to the end of the season, bro.
You
I'm waiting
sound,
to the end of the season.
I know
Nah.
you, yeah. And you talk about the friend thing where you say the bust ups are happening. What I'm starting to see with you is inconsistencies, and that shows me that there is confusion in your head. So I'm going to flip this. I'm going to flip this to you. Even the way you've tried to defend yourself, you're not sure. You know deep down that you've got reservations, and now you don't want to go down too far. That's you.
No, wait. All right, cool.
Look at you. You're flitching, you're twitching, you're looking down, you're looking up, you're smiling, you're doing everything.
No one. I didn't realize his thumbs and tires were that bad. Listen, fuck off, Owen. Sorry, I can't even say it. Listen, and don't get twisted, yeah. I'm not gonna pass the buck, yeah. But then,
but you did. You just tried to do that to me.
No, I'm not gonna pass the buck.
So you're gonna apologize then?
No, I'm not gonna apologize because I need to.
So you're gonna do it. That's why you feel like Sancho. You didn't want to apologize.
No, because right now I feel like I'm being mistreated. I feel like nothing. It's not fair. What's happening? I've got no one.
So you're playing the victim. No accountability. You can't stand up to what you've done.
I do believe
it's right there. We saw it.
Wait, hold on. The killer is you said, yeah. What's your argument with me? You said that I'm acting like everything's fine. And I'm
because you're coming at me because I want to have a Ten Hag discussion. You're coming at me saying you're just Ten Hag out. Just say it.
I've been having Ten.
I'm saying it doesn't mean that. I didn't tell you was Ten Hag out when you criticized him, did I? Did I say that?
You said I never talk about the manager. And I was like, I do flex, but I want to focus on these players because these players are the real scumbags here. And that's where this is where we've been meeting in the middle of the road. And then you don't like it. But then I say that out of this place, I can feel you really being vehemently Ten Hag out. I feel it. I don't know. I can just
entitled to your feeling. I've said many times, I want him to survive, but he has to start showing some stuff. Or at the end of the season, like I said, he's going to make it easy for Ineos to go.
I'm giving it to Jan. I'm giving it to next year, Jan.
He has to earn it though. I'm not gonna give him till Jan just for no reason. I want to see, and this is minimum. Like I get that with where we're at. Actually, we're not gonna get top 4, even if we go on a good run. We're not good enough. Yeah, I accept that. Even me saying that is like lowering my standards because I'm like, we finished 3rd, and I'm just accepting that it's okay to finish 6th. So I'm already doing myself a disservice. So I'm going to push back a bit and have some form of standards. I'm saying if I don't at least see an improvement in our performances, of course in results, but if we fall short of top 4, we do. With the players that he said's coming back and is going to make us better, that he said himself, then I'm saying, well, if Ineos want to clear it all out, bro. But make sure it is all out. Make sure it's the players. Make sure it's the structure above. And if you want it to be the manager as Ineos because you haven't seen anything and we kept losing all the way from now to the end, then that's up to you. But right now, I wouldn't sack him. No, I wouldn't. Your thing is January. My thing is the end of the season.
There you go. And then also, would you agree? Yeah, because I do feel like I brought a knife to a gunfight, and you've got like cannons and bare artillery and stuff. Yeah?
Well, you shouldn't have come for me then. That's not my fault.
No, wait, hold on.
Because all I was doing was having my opinion, and you tried to tell me I was.
Would you say, Flex, in the heat of the moment after the game's just finished, and you have to do like a fan view, isn't the emotions up? Would you agree to that?
Depends on the type of person you are, but yeah.
Would you? No, just I didn't answer my type of person.
I'm telling you, it depends who you are.
As someone with the experience.
Marcel says no. Cam says no.
Forget about Marcel. Let's just talk about because it's something that we can all do. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you're asking me this. Go on.
No, because I have seen you apologize this season in it and said I didn't see it, and you apologized to the community for something.
I done it. Yeah, that was the Bruno one. I got his rating wrong.
Yeah.
And I've done the same thing with this, and that's how I know I'm not irrational because my reaction outside the ground after I stepped on it and calmed down. I came back the next morning and I said, "Yeah." I said, "No, I'm not having that. I'm not having that." I doubled down.
Why are you holding me to them thumbnails, bro? I was sitting there, and that's how I felt in that moment. It was Christmas.
Yeah, and I felt like that the morning. What did you feel different the day after then? Do you feel different? Actually, KG, do you feel different now?
What?
That title that's on that screen right now. I'm struggling to defend Ten Hag, sacking himself. How do you feel reading that now then? Do you think that's not the case? I want to ask you that. Ross, bare thinking.
No, because I want to be honest. I want to be honest.
Yeah, be honest. Like real talk, no banter now, yeah. Forget everything. Forget let me just see this here. When you see that, no progress. Time to question the manager, ? Yeah. You're saying, is it time to question him? You said that a month ago. You said a month ago, is it time to question Ten Hag? And you said we haven't made progress. You then said 2 weeks ago, he is sacking himself. I'm struggling to defend Ten Hag. And 3 weeks ago against West Ham, you said he ruined your Christmas, which I get that. We all, you know, that could be Man United. But you said Ten Hag doesn't have long. So when you see those things now, do you still feel the same? Is my question to you.
I want to say, no banter aside, them thumbnails are very damning. Just as they look. You know,
You've been more Ten Hag out than anyone on the channel with them thumbs.
I'm not gonna wait. I understand it.
You're under pressure. You're under some. You need to start accounting for yourself. You need to start accounting for yourself.
Look at that.
This is the interview room. Do you know what this is? This is interview room, yeah. When you've got no comment, and they've slapped the big evidence, and you go, "Can I take a moment for us to listen, please?" Pre-prepared statement incoming.
All right, corner flag at Old Trafford. No, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Has there been
an improvement in the last 3 to 4 weeks since you said them things?
No, not really. There hasn't. If I'm being honest, I'm saying I'm getting on what I'm getting on. If I'm being fair to this guy, I'm going on past. I'm going on what we've seen. I'm getting on past success, and I'm going on not doing things the same. That's honestly the truth.
I hear that. I actually do hear that.
That's literally it. Like, he's done nothing this season for me to be like, oh, fantastic. Like, I haven't seen enough this season, honestly. But then there's little games where you do see a little bit of fight from the players. They're still trying to run for him and stuff. But then that Newcastle game, it hurt. The Newcastle game, like, I remember the Nottingham Forest game. The Nottingham Forest game was just like, that was ridiculous. There's been so many bad games. West Ham. Oh my, like, there's been game after game where it's like the form, everything is rubbish, you know. But then there's moments where I do step away and I go, but hold on, what's up? What about these players? I do have these moments, and they're frequent when I'm like, well, how do you miss that? How do you play like that? Why are you playing like that? I had those, like, when we're going to talk about Man City and stuff, and the point I was making is a player like Kevin De Bruyne, he stepped into that game. Newcastle are a good team, and he speaks to the manager and he goes, watch this. Yeah, I couldn't imagine the manager saying, enjoy yourself. It's the first game. Don't do too much. Don't go crazy. It's not like heavy tactics, or we know how we want to play. You know, they go out there and he smashes
them in pressure. Yeah, but that's our fault, because our players aren't what we think they are. We don't have someone who's good as Kevin De Bruyne.
Players are not
out and out world class.
I'm with you, but against the Wigan, against these lower oppositions, sometimes I should just see that difference where you step in and then, but it's like our level drops to whoever we're playing. It's always like,
and it doesn't rise. It doesn't rise to the people who are good.
Always see this thing happening where it's like, and that's why when I came out of the game, the point that I was making in the Spurs one is, I know these were going to play like this.
But you do that a lot, though. You do that on every single thing, though. I feel like, because the Liverpool one, when I was getting animated, you said, but why are you getting mad? You know Anthony's rubbish. You know he's this. You know we can't do throw-ins. You know McTominay Jones. But then in the same game, in the second half, when he didn't do the right pass, you got mad as well. You said, well, how did he not do that?
When you talk about a simple, my thing is, I have expectations of a simple 2-yard pass.
And I agree, exactly.
No, but then sometimes, like, so I will get mad.
What I said.
Oh, but there's difference, because you're like, why are we not putting it on these? Why are we not, what do you call it? I feel like there's expectation that you want from Man United in a game, and then there's I get issues with a throw-in not meeting its man. If you tell me that we have to start practicing throw-ins at Man United, that's a problem for me. You should know this. It's like almost being your child's in year 8 and they're saying we need to talk to them about not wetting themselves at school anymore. Nah, we don't need to do this training. We did this in boys. Like, this is beyond. You're not supposed to be at this level. You know what I'm saying? This is like saying, raw, you're at a reception reading level. No, bro. We need to. I'm expecting.
But look at our set pieces then. Look at us, how we concede from the zonal thing every single time.
Yes,
that's what Eric setting us up like that.
That's definitely the zonal thing, because that's a choice from the manager. You can say man to man, so that is Eric. So but the killer is in these times. Yeah, remember the argument that he had with me was like, you never want to talk about the manager. I've spoken about the manager various times, but I still have my eye on these players, because it's the players that always stay. My thing is the players will always be here. But yeah,
and
and you had a lawyer, and I had no one. I had no thumbs.
I mean, we've just listened to you. We've just listened to you pour your heart out, and basically we feel that it's a club statement settings.
I need him sacked. I need him. No, I need him sacked. I need him sacked.
He's getting a promotion, not sacked, mate. This is brilliant.
No, I need him sacked. He's done too much. He's done too much. This is out of order.
No, but can I say one thing? This club statement looking up as well.
Look what he's doing. I want it sacked.
No, I'm not talking to say this. No.
I promise you, I'm not talking to Owen. I'm not talking to Owen. I'm doing 3-4 days. I'm not talking to Owen.
No, but you have to accept, yeah. All right, fair enough. Owen's this is the Owen special, yeah. But
do you hate me on this channel? Wait, do you know what?
No.
Josh mixed the expression song, you know. We haven't even spoken about that, you know. Josh was the Josh. No, you don't hate me on this channel.
Right. No, we don't hate you. You came out all guns blazing to me, bro. All I did was have my opinion, yeah. And ever since, let's be honest, this is what your energy did. Your energy after the game towards me was, I know you're Ten Hag out, Flex won't say it, and you did it on the full view, and you started off your thing today. So when I push back on that, well, you just been held accountable for what you say and do.
You use all the elements in your power.
No, because when you well, then maybe this will make you think twice about attacking someone who doesn't deserve to be attacked.
I will not.
Well,
I will not think twice.
Exactly. So when this happens, don't complain. Don't complain.
All right. And I'm
because basically what you're telling me is I can't have a conversation about the manager without, because I must be Ten Hag out. But you said all this crazy stuff, but you're not Ten Hag out. So I'm asking you, how does that work? And to explain how it works, you have to do club statement.
Friendship vibe. On the friendship vibe.
You have to do club statement.
I'm ready to move on to the next conversation.
You see, it's about what you want. But you was also ready to call me out. You was ready then, wasn't you?
What I'm saying, as a friend, we got this Dwight York and Andy Cole chemistry, and I can feel it. Something's not right. Something's not right in I don't know what they say in paradise. Yeah, usually everything, you know, white sand beaches. It's just lovely. Right now, the connection's off. It's not right, mate. That's what I'm saying.
There's something wrong with you.
I feel like how Andy Cole and Teddy Sheringham relationship. That's what we got right now.
Earlier on, Laurie Whitwell said that Man United paid for 56 lawyers to work on the Glazers' investment process. The cost of a lengthy engagement not known at this stage, but it is expected to be revealed in the accounts. Another cost the club of the Glazer ownership. So basically, the Glazers have made us rinse more peas as well. So long piece by Dan Sheldon. He says Man United paid for 56. Man United, Dan Sheldon from the Athletic said Man United paid for 56 lawyers to work on the deal that will see Ineos buy a minority stake in the club. Ineos now own 25%. The transaction will not formally be completed until it has been ratified by the Premier League, with Ratcliffe saying on Sunday he hopes that will happen early next month. Latham and Watkins LLP were hired to represent United, having previously advised TeamViewer on their front of shirt sponsorship deal with the club ahead of the 21-22 season. The cost of the legal firm's advice will be paid for by United as opposed to the Glazer family. So let this sink in. Them pricks, yeah, exactly. Them scumbags, yeah, want to get
the money, and it's just money as well.
They still put it onto us.
But it still takes the gym's money.
So listen to this bit. The cost of the legal firm's advice will be paid for by Man United, as opposed to the Glazer family, which owns the Premier League side, although they will foot the bill for the personal advice they received during the strategic view. Costs associated with the transaction are expected to be visible in the club's accounts in due course, and will also include the fees for financial advisors. Reaction to that while I read on.
Well, take this in. We can't be surprised, man. These guys are the same ones that are taking big planes, big charter jets to go and watch Man United play, or just travel to Man United. Like, ridiculous, spending a dumb amount. I thought it was because they were leaving, and it's like, you know what, go crazy with a company credit card because you're going to sell the club to Saudi. Obviously, that's not the case. It's just, this is it. This is just more why the club is run the way we are, why there's no money in the coffers. It's just it's treated with utter contempt. Like these men do not care. I'm not I shouldn't be surprised, but you think like what's cheeky about is they've sold a big portion. They sold 25%. You think they couldn't use that money? Like if I was on a mortgage thing, this is all part of a mortgage. You know, like the money that I would put in this moment, the legal fees is all a part of it. Like I have to pay for that. The fact that they're saying, listen, let's make this, we're taking all this investment and we're not going to pay for it ourselves is disgusting. How much did they get for this? How much did they get for it? How much did it take? What was the deal?
1.3 billion dollars. 1.3 billion pounds, sorry.
And you couldn't give a lie. How many? What? That's probably to pay for this deal that they probably done. You're looking at what's that kid? What's that kid that went to Zidane Iqbal's? That's like what 4 Zidane Iqbal's probably.
He went for like 800k, didn't he? 900k. Something.
Yeah, 4 Zidane Iqbal's, fam. That's really like, and the fact that they said that you can't break into that P. Like, I don't want to break in. No one got a crisp £50 note.
Yeah,
can't break it.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It just shows that. I mean, that line there of saying the cost of the legal firm's advice will be paid for by United as opposed to the Glazer family, which owns the side, shows it. Although they're lucky us, they will foot the bill for the personal advice they received. Yeah, you're damn right, and they should have paid for the whole thing. They're the ones that are going to be the beneficiaries of this. But again, why are we shocked? Why are we surprised? That is the thing of going. But like you say with the manager thing of like, but we're rubbish or whatever. But we know the Glazers are complete disgusting leeches. So that literally is that. So we'll see how that pans out over the next
I'm looking
few
forward
weeks
to seeing that financial statement. I can't wait to see
it.
I bet you
exactly because it's going to be damning.
It's going to be.
They're going to go. They spent how much on what? That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Whilst receiving, like you said, 1.3 billion for their 25%, and they're still majority shareholders. So
they didn't want to break into the Billy.
Yeah, 100%. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Me and KG's heated debate and argument is over. Do you have a closing club statement to before we can move on? Say apologize to me or you? No,
never. I would never. Absolutely.
So that's basically you saying you do think you should, but out of stubbornness, you just not.
Because I feel like I was attacked. I feel like you used all the powers of the channel. I'm not talking to Owen anymore. I'm not. That's my club statement. I'm not talking.
All right.
KG no longer talks to Owen.
The club statement is you decline to comment.
No, my comment is fuck Owen. and and we'll just play fuck Owen. Fuck Flex.
Wow.
And United.
Okay.
Off record label and then.
Okay. So, we'll put a statement out later on. We'll do a statement.
Hey, my wife is sick, Look at the shit.
That is so weird. Why is it like coming to a triangle? Like you had the chance to do the perfect. You got a chance to do the perfect one, and you still did it wrong.
What do you mean? No, my head shaved it.
No, we could just made it straight.
Nah, bro, you gotta do it realistic, bro.
You've done it like that.
No, you need to. No, I haven't. Go back. No, this. I haven't had it in a long time. I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
Look, the middle bit is going like.
I'll fit it. She just used my daughter's paintbrushes, man. What do you want her to do, fam? She didn't have to. It's not like she had the Deluxe ones, bro. She was like,
and it's so funny. It's so funny because Marshall's actually bald in the back.
What's so funny about that is I got a headache that day because when it starts to dry.
Oh man, let's move on. Let's move on. Oh Jesus. Honestly, you're something different, man. You're something. Where do you want to go? Because there's Man City and De Bruyne doing a madness. There's Jose getting sacked and being available. There's FFP as well. Jose, let's go to Jose.
What are you doing? Would you bring Jose back?
Of course not. Why? That's not even why we're talking about this.
Some people are saying that.
You want to? Who's saying that? Who is saying that?
People, bro.
And he didn't even do a wicked job at Roma. What's going on here? Who said that?
Type in Jose Man United. Type in on X. Just type in on X. I bet you, and you might even see surprising accounts. Personally, I'll bring him back.
MEN News Seb Parkinson, would you take him back? Come on, Seb.
There you go. Wait, hold on. Jose, hold on. There you go. And that's what you call it. 1 second. There must be a few more. I need latest. Because
It's looking kind of like not loads of people are saying this.
I think it was just people in my community today then. Maybe it was the echo chamber. Bring back Jose back to Man United. He'll do wonders with this side. There you go. There you go. What Jose Mourinho, sack based on his record. Eric Ten Hag still doing good a job. Everyone knows. There you go. X was saying Jose is a relic. Real Madrid, just Jose's.
Loads of people have said just random accounts, but not like going viral or anything. Just people like it hasn't got any
Jose
comments.
Mourinho,
People just
Newcastle, here we go. Chelsea Mourinho. What would you do? Chelsea is, remember, there's 2 clubs in the mud. You know, Chelsea fans, don't they love him? Would they do it?
Yeah, but he can't go back there. They got to believe in Poch. The Newcastle one is the one that might thing. You know what I mean? Could you see him going there? Newcastle. Eddie Howe reached the end of the shelf life. They bring in Jose.
But then it'll be backward step for them though, because Newcastle still and the point that you make, the point that you make is Newcastle, and this is, I don't know what Man United fans, what we want. Like, honestly, this is like a real question with you now. The football that Newcastle play is really I like it. It's nice. It's good in the eye.
It's all action. It's all action. It's not actually really, really technical. It's just to the point, in your face.
It's good though. It's brave.
Yeah.
It's brave.
I'd love for us to play with that level of intensity.
Yes, my thing is that, but then Newcastle was still next to us in the league. Our fans won't be satisfied. You know how people say if we lose, at least have a style of play. I don't think we truly believe that, because we just want to win. I think
you just want to win. Yeah,
like when we say, show us this, I think that's a new argument that we kind of latched onto. But then it's about winning. We just want to win cups, even if it's ugly. Like I know in a pump, Arsenal,
that's what we did last year.
And we were happy. I liked last season. I thought we should have tried to build on last season. The problem that, just even from looking at it from a United lens and talking about Mourinho and all these other stuff is this year we tried to play a style that he really wanted to go with. He knew he couldn't do it with McTominay and bloody hell, Fred, and with the goalkeeper with De Gea. So he's like, I'm not going to try. This season, he's tried to implement his style. And unfortunately, it hasn't really worked. And I feel like he's fighting between himself of going back. Now, if you bring a Jose Mourinho, if he was, let's say, he was to pick up a job at Newcastle, I think he kind of takes them backwards, but then he might be able to bring in better players. I don't know. You might change the level of the players that go up now. You might bring in more, because right now there's no real super names at that club. Are you with me? So you might go bring in some couple that has-beens that potentially could win something, but the football will change. The football will get dire because it won't be like what they're getting right now. So that's what they got to ask themselves. I still think that Chelsea, with how Poch is doing, we could never write it off as well. So the Chelsea fans, I don't think they truly warmed to Pochettino. They're saying he's a spy for Spurs. They've got that relationship with Spurs that is a bit of a toxic one. And I don't know if they love that manager at the moment. So what? One more time with Jose? It's not the same owner.
They can't.
I would never take him back at the club.
Nah, no way. That's not gonna, and that's never gonna happen. And they won't do that. Man United wouldn't do that. Do you know what I mean? It's not feasible. It's not part of what
Man United did bring in Potter though. Man United were considering.
Yeah, it's in you.
You say we can't never do it. You say we can't ever do it. Man United.
Yeah, we've got more chance of doing that. We've got more chance of doing that than bringing Jose back. Absolutely.
Who's better, Potter or Mourinho?
It's a mad question, that, It's a mad question, that, because obviously, for his whole career, he's a winner in it. So, you can't even talk about Potter in the same breath as Jose as a guy, as a manager. But in the modern day, with how Jose's been moving recently, his game ain't that. but I'm still going to say Jose's a better manager than Potter. Still, he's elite. Potter done some nice stuff. He done some nice stuff, and you know, at Brighton, he's done a good job. He is a good coach. He's in that mode, yeah, where when you make that step up and it goes horribly wrong, you get blacklisted a little bit, you get cancelled a bit, and then you need the next job for someone to remember that you are actually good. So you got to reset. Kind of like it might be, obviously it's early days, but kind of like Nuno Espirito Santo. Like he managed in the Champions League, I think it's Porto, might have been Valencia as well. Done good things before he went to Wolves. Got Wolves up from the Championship. Played.
Wolves.
You know what I'm saying? Then for a good couple of seasons, when it was Jan Coutinho, Neves, peak Raul Jimenez settings and them things there, then Donka, Podence and them man there, not Podence and what's his name, Neto. When it was peak, them man, no one really wanted to go Wolves back five, two in midfield. Like we didn't really want to see them. We couldn't win for ages against them. And then he got the Spurs job off that. You know, with Spurs in the ascendancy, obviously the stadium after Poch, all that, want to move in the right direction, all of these things. Like, they was like, he's good. He's up and coming. Then he's done 10 Premier League games. Shit, only won 5 of them. Then we got him sacked. Then it's like, he's rubbish. No, and Nuno's dead. Then he's gone to Forest straight away. And he's got a style of playing and he's starting to push them up. Obviously, they've got the FFP thing now. They might get licked down. But do you know what I mean? So it just reminds people that you can, you know what I mean?
Oh, and it happens. And that's a beautiful segue into Forest anyway, and what the situation, what they find themselves in. I think the league has to look at itself. I feel for Everton. I didn't before, but now, how many times? Like, I don't know if you got like a good breakdown of what's actually going on, just to help me understand it a bit more.
I do, and I've got club statements from both. But I think what I'll do is I'll read the thing from Carve, which just literally is just a snapshot to give you the brief. What's happening?
That's what I need.
Yeah, and when I say give you the Carve, I don't mean just put on an accent to pretend to be Carve. It's actually his thing on Sky's website. He actually has written this. Yes. Right. So Everton and Nottingham Forest have been charged with breaching Premier League profit and sustainability rules. Both clubs can appeal and can face anything from fines to a points deduction. Man City have also faced charges, whilst Chelsea are under investigation. How did we get here? The Premier League released a statement and the wording of it was very interesting. It starts off by saying that 2 clubs, Everton and Forest, have admitted. So Forest and Everton have admitted to breaking Premier League's financial rules. They've both admitted it. They're not trying to say, we don't know what you mean. Like, they've admitted it, yeah? So we're going to have 2 separate independent commissions. They're going to act pretty quickly because the rules are new and streamlined. Because these profit and sustainability regulations, the PSRs, which actually from doing the Sky thing and having to, I've actually got a better understanding. These are new. So you've got the whole FFP, which governs just football in general, where UEFA can come lick you down, FIFA can get involved. Then this is for within the Premier League's own thing, and they want to bring in a outside kind of commission to sort of do this. Yeah, this is all part. So basically, he's saying that this is going to happen quite quickly because these rules are new and they're streamlined. They've only just set it out, so this is them putting it to the test. This is all part of the fast track process because the Premier League want to make sure that if there are any fines or points deductions, they are in the season. How fast will the process be and can the clubs appeal? The commission will hear the case and it will last between 1 and 5 days, but we should have a decision within 12 weeks, so early in April. The clubs have the chance to respond and both teams have reacted a bit differently. He said, understandably, Everton are very upset. Their statement was very strongly worded, whereas Nottingham Forest was far more conciliatory in tone. And I've got them here. Everton's one says... Everton acknowledges the Premier League's decision to refer to a breach of the PSR for assessment period ending. This relates. The Premier League does not have the guidelines which prevent a club being sanctioned for alleged breaches in financial periods, which have already been subjected to punishment, unlike the other governing bodies, including the EFL. As a result, Premier League's new committee to deal with such matters in the season. The club is in a position where it had no option but to submit a PSR calculation, which remains subject to change pending the outcome of appeal. The club must now defend another Premier League complaint, which includes the very same financial periods for when it was already been sanctioned. Right, so they're vexed because they're saying we've already been sanctioned within this period, and because of the way you lot say up, we now have to report more losses in this same thing where you've already done us. The club takes the view that this results from a clear deficiency in the Premier League's rules. So they're at in the Premier League. They're saying, you man got this wrong. The way you set this up, this is not what it is. Everyone can assure its fans that it will continue to defend its position during the ongoing appeal, and should it require to do so, any further future commission and the impact on supporters will be reflected as part of that process. So yeah, theirs is quite strong.
It's a sticky one. Do you know why it's a sticky one, Flex? So they chose to break off for more money. All these teams, the Premier League decided to break off and do their own thing. So they're not part of the Championship, League One, all these up for the FA, basically. So they've done this. They've stepped out and they said they all done the vote and they've made a lot. They've creamed off it. They've actually enjoyed, like, the Premier League is probably what one of the most competitive, but they get paid the most. That La Liga, and no one else been able to live with them. Yeah.
No.
However, it seems as if if you break away, the team the way you break away still have to deal with you. Now, my issue is I've got a whataboutism only. I'm like, well, what about City? You're saying you need to do all of it in the same season. We're talking about City's charges for the longest time. So now it's like they basically said we did it. They put their hands up, and you're asking for a lighter charge. You're asking for saying, you know what? Sorry, we're not going to fight it, guys. We're not going to come across if the hands up. Now you expect some leniency in that, trying to just be very open with the books and stuff. Now the problem is they're not getting anything for the honesty. So they're saying to themselves, well, we should just do a City, arm ourselves up to the thing with lawyers and fight this problem until it goes away. But then I understand, I get all the feelings of Everton and Nottingham Forest fans, because it's like, you've allowed these lot to do this for years and it's never been a problem. With us, points deduction. It's now. You want to deal with it now. And there's something about that it feels fishy. It feels like they're trying to protect the meritocracy of what it used to be. The old establishment, where the power, where the real money is. And these other clubs, they're treating disgustingly. Here we go. Look at this.
Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters tells MPs that a date has been set for Man City's 115 charges, but I can't say when that is. Insists the volume and character of Man City charges are different to those against Everton and Forest. So they are being reprimanded. They have set a date, and this is where it gets very murky, because it seems very like white. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But that's the rules that are to do with their 115 charges are clearly very different types of breaches to what Everton have done and to what Forest have done, is what they're saying.
But it's more.
So they are being held accountable.
No, but bro, look what we're talking about, holding them accountable. They've done this a long time ago. It's only now that people are forcing it because how much time has passed. We're talking about stuff that happened before Pep got there as well. So why are we saying, and this has been going on for long, and no one's been able to get to open these books and they've had success. Just imagine, it's like,
they've won
they've had success off the back of corruption. Just imagine it was
allegedly.
Allegedly. Just imagine it was me, as a boxer, I'm still allowed to fight now,
won all the titles.
But I've been moving
mad doping.
I'm still here, and the doping.
And you're unified. You've unified the division.
Bro, it's all in my system. All is in my system, and I'm still allowed. The killer is, I'm still allowed to fight next week. I'm still fighting, bro. Yeah. Someone will say, wait, when are we gonna address this? And then guess what? The other guy, who just been he ain't even done big doping charges. Probably I don't know, had a Conor Ben situation, eggs and that contamination. Yeah, I like contamination. Yeah, and then he's getting contamination. He's getting jail. This guy. If they get them this another deduction, I don't think Everton can deal with this. Already it's peak for Everton. Where are they in the league right now? Have they just got a relegation zone?
They're 4 points. No, they're 4 points above the relegation zone, if I remember correctly.
So it's not even truly safe. It's not even truly safe.
I'm going to read that statement in 2 seconds to answer that question. Everton, they're just above Luton, I remember. Yeah, 1 point above the relegation zone, mate.
Look at that.
Played a game more than Luton as well.
No safety.
This Ben Jacobs says Richard Masters confirms Chelsea is another one are still being investigated for their historical financial breaches. No charges yet. He adds that Chelsea investigation and Man City charges are very different to the Everton and Forest ones. On Chelsea, the new owners came forward with information to the FA, UEFA, and the Premier League about previous ownership, and we are still investigating that. And we don't announce the outcome of that until we have completed the investigation. Now, on the Chelsea situation, it is different because basically Todd, it's like Sir Jim getting in now and going, rah. But obviously it was a full buyout because obviously they took it off of Roman Abramovich and Todd Bowley, the consortium, came in and he was gone. Let's say Sir Jim took over all of this and the Glazers were gone. Imagine he was going like this. 2011. Blood fire.
Yeah.
Oh, what a rotted. Yeah. Then he goes, I need to ring the Premier League. I've just found a madness. It was before I was here. If I don't say it now, I'm complicit. It's like turning up to the scene of the crime, but then you don't report it. You're perverting the course of justice. Do you know what I'm saying? So that is why they're one. Listen, I still want the book to come down. Roman's been doing a madness. He's been doing a madness. But it's different.
Guess what, though? It was allowed to happen. That's 100%. The problem.
So they should be reprimanded. They should be reprimanded.
And there's another club that has been boosted and put into a situation where
and won everything in that time.
And won everything.
They just won the Champions League a few years ago, mate.
With big criminality alleged.
Yeah.
But this is it. Big criminality alleged. Yeah, but then it's wrong. So now, like, you're talking about these clubs that are like, again, it's just not right. That's the bottom line is, and it's to stabilize how football is, because we can't act as if Roman Abramovich's football, his money didn't change the landscape of the game. It did. Like I remember, 30 million was big money, super signing. And then after it started to get ridiculous, where you got like players like Felix getting for 100 and something, like it got mad. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna act as if Real Madrid weren't doing a madness as well. But I just never.
Barcelona got all the economic levers, bro.
Yeah, but then again, they're doing it to catch up. No, but they're doing it to catch up now, because you can't keep up with what we've been doing in the Premier League for this long, and especially teams when the Russian billionaire stepped in, and then after what City got, and no one's talking about it. The funny thing is, look at Newcastle's situation. Newcastle know what they would like to do, but they can't do that. And they got to ask yourself, well, it should have been like that the whole way around. Newcastle fans are frustrated, but then they haven't created and faked sponsorships that are not there. All these charges, they know that we can't risk doing this. So if Newcastle know we shouldn't do this, how will City been allowed to get away with 100 and something? How did Chelsea get away with everything? And the only time someone said anything is because Mr. Bowley stepped in and said, "Hey, look at the books." Bad. It's bad. It's really bad. And it just goes to show you there's a punitive actions for these smaller clubs, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah, no, it feels like the bigger boys are getting away with it, and like you said, the smaller club are just getting rinsed. But obviously, there are technicalities surrounding the types of breaches that they are. Versus, 115 from Thingy is like, that's going to take a long time to go through. And I'm not trying to, I ain't trying to defend Man City. I want them to get the book thrown at them if they've done something wrong. Do you know what I mean? I just want the whole thing to be fair. Just 6 months ago, just through this whole thing, I wanted Qatar to come in and buy us and give us the big investment. The thing that Newcastle got with the Saudis, I wanted that to be us. So I ain't going to sit here and be like, all these clubs have changed it for money, like, like it's not us. But I want, if they've done something wrong, throw the book at them. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't have this big favor club, like, just because they got money and power and they can make things go away. No, they don't get to just escape because they got peas. Throw the flipping book at them.
But people are getting it wrong because they're acting as if, when we say that, like, Saudi ownership is not bad to have this like overseas ownership. It's still doing it in the right way though. So when we talk about having that,
some people say it is bad to have it though. Some people say it is bad to have state-owned thing. That's a whole different show. But
that's a whole different other show. But I'm talking about and saying, you saying I wanted Qatar. If Qatar came in and said we have sponsors that we don't have, that's wrong. If we say that,
just by lying and doing it wrong. Yeah.
Lying and then I'm paying people under the table, like like Man City, like loads of funny little transfers and stuff. Well, that's wrong. If we do 100%. Something, we got caught out for something, we had to pay a fine.
A minor, like 250 bags.
A minor.
It's a light one, but we have to pay it. And look, ever since then, in January, we have to do bare loans, bro, because of FFP, because of it.
There you go.
Because we can't just lie and get charged. Do you know what I'm saying? So, listen, you're right.
Some
you're right.
can.
We have to wait to see. Exactly. And we hope that the book gets thrown at them if there's any ill findings. We just know what's going to happen, bro. Them things.
And you know that thing, because I want to, the last bit, they keep saying their one's different. So when they say different,
115
meaning worse. Wait, does it mean it's different? When they say different, because these lots level was 10 points deduction, right? Or was it more? Everton got that deduction, and they said it's different. Is it different in a bad, worse way, or that's what I want to know. If they get away with 115 charges because it was different, that lawyer is incredible, and he needs a statue. He needs his own end. A Man City, whoever does that, whoever wins that case to them, they can rename. I don't know how their stadium set up and what the different names of their stands are called, but that person needs their own stand.
Guys, big show. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Obviously, we started off on a touchy note. We had to get into it. That's what the Flexing KG show is. KG was in his feelings. But listen, if you stand by what happened and you think that was right to happen to KG, drop it in the comments. Let us know how you feel, man, because he deserved that, to be honest with you. He deserved it. It is what it is. We'll see how long he doesn't speak to OWEN for. Be interesting to see how long. He said 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days. I'm not talking about it. You can't even call me.
You just got held so accountable. The level of the receipts and the quickness, it was too quick to respond. It was just.
It looks crazy.
To the point where you have to say, listen, those thumbnails look bad, but.
Honestly, what you call it? Them thumbnails are disgusting.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, club statement setters, mate. Honestly. Anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next episode. Please smash a like on the video. We're so close to 160,000 subscribers as well. So please smash that subscribe button if you haven't done it already. And do so on KG's channel. You are so close.
Come on, so close.
What is it? Close to the 36?
35, not like 30 subscribers away or something stupid or something dumb.
Just, you know what? The links are always in the description to KG's channel. So just make sure you go and do that at the same time as doing ours. Yeah. You know the thing. All right. We're out of here, guys. Take care. See you soon. Peace.